Welcome to Craps Hawaii. I'm gonna be trying to stream this live. I don't know if it's working or not, but we'll see. And I'm just gonna be practicing and we'll see what happens. Ace Deuce. Ace Deuce doesn't do anything. Three, five, eight. I'm working on a come out, so that pays me $35. Get $5 change. I'm also gonna need change for myself. And we're gonna be taking this down to 18, take $60 back. And $1 I have to give to do that. Okay. Let's see. Let's stop that live chat and maybe try it again. Oh no, let's see. We got anything. Okay, well, so far everything looks good. Just nobody chatting, I guess. Okay, so eight's the point. We reduced it. And let's set up our dice again. I'm trying to practice set and throw a little differently. So, anyway, I'm playing 160 inside. 134. So 134. We give $10. We got 15, and we can press ourselves up to 50. Let's see. Dice out. 7 out. Well, we really didn't get the money we wanted to, but that's all it is for now. I don't see anybody chatting, so I don't know if the my playing is okay, um, or I just don't have it right. So anyway, if anybody's watching, then oh, I see some chats now. Sorry. Local grown forever. What size table is that? This table is about 6.5 feet by 3.5 feet. Hey, Byron Zachary, thanks for dropping by. Local grown forever. Hello. Hello to you too. Sorry, I just trying to set this chat stream live. So I'm just seeing if it's working. If you are joining me, I just explained my 160 across and just practicing. So anyway, I got a little bit lost in what I was doing, so I'm just gonna get continued throwing. I'll start all over, start new, just so that I know exactly where I stand. So I'm starting with $700, and I'll put everything back in here so that I am at $700, and I'll start new. And I'll take that and let the house set me up. And that's how it should be. Take this back. So that's 160, 130 on the inside of my one normal 130 inside, but then I added $15 each on the 4 and 10, making it 160. And that way I have, 4 and 10s covered, but I'm playing it as separate bets. 4 and 10 is like a separate bet from the 130 inside. I'm trying to keep it that way. So okay, it's like we're starting all over new and see what happens. Hey Dwayne, you all the way in Arizona? Thanks for dropping by. I'm still trying to get used to this Skype thing. Well, not Skype, but streaming. Well, streaming, Skyping, whatever. So anyway, I'm going to be working on the come out on this 160 across. I'll make a video later, but today I just want to practice throwing and paying off. So 325. So like I said, these two outside bets are going to be treated separately from this inside 130 bet. So 135, that pays $49 or 50 for one, and I'm gonna take 49 because I want to get my money back as soon as I can. I know on my 240 I was pressing, thinking I'm gonna take 2 hits and all down, but in case I have to resort to this, I'm gonna work on taking my staying alive money back. So there's the $49, and I don't need the $4, so I'm just gonna pocket that already. And take that. Make the 5 look like 20, take another quarter. So now I depress my 5 and 9 down to 20 each, and taking back $79, almost $80. So I'm in the game for like another 80 because I made it 160. Oh, ain't I in BCC? You thought us a lot. I hope I did. I'm trying to. But no matter what I teach you, they're just strategies, and you need to play it the right way according to what the table is giving you. And if the table is not giving you anything, like we always said, um, no strategy is going to work. You're going to have to walk away, look for a different table, come back at a different time, and play again and see what happens. Main thing is take back your staying alive money so you can continue playing. So when the table does turn, you're there. 145 winner. 145 winner. So $20 pays 20, and I don't take that because I want to get my money back as soon as I can. So I don't take $30 for $2. Okay, so coming out, and because I made some changes, I don't work. I'm just giving the 7 some place to pop up if it's gonna pop up. I wanna leave this come out roll after I've initially started rolling and pressing and taking, depressing for the 7 to come out. If it's gonna come, I want it to come now. 6 4 10. Derek, do you believe in hedging your bets? Sometimes I do if the table is bad, but when you hedge your bets, you don't make the full amount you should have because you're hedging it. So if I was hedging, like say 6 and 8, and I had 30 on the don't, or say 25 on the don't, and I got 30 on the, I would place 30 on the 6. You'd win 35, but because you're gonna lose your 25, you don't make $10, right? So if I'm gonna play the pass, then I'm going all the way to the pass. Rarely you can see me hedge my bets. Dice out. 7. So I can see the table's not really rolling well today. And I didn't get all my money back, but I got $107 back. So I didn't really take a total loss. And that's why you need to try and get back your staying alive money right away. So I owe 160. So I lost $55 or $53. Hawaiian time BCC. That's the hardest thing, is to taking down. That's true, but you need to get used to that. Yeah, you're right. We local boys, we keep pressing and then we keep walking away losers. So we don't want to do that. The 130 is a good start. I like the 130. There's a lot of options, like I said. So that's why I'm playing a separate 4 and 10 at $15, just in case the 4 and 10 should pop its head. But my 4 and 10, I played that if I hit it, I'm going to parlay it. Okay, so that's why I keep that separate from the 130 inside. So I got to try and get back my $160 from the 130 unless I parlayed at 4 and 10 and can collect $100 off of it. So I know I'm putting out more money, and because I am putting out more money, it makes it, more times I have to take back my staying alive money. Okay, so only working on the come out now because I didn't do any changes. So working on the come out. Oh. Bad throw. Hit the chips right away. Lucky it wasn't costly. Ace deuce three. Our team did good this past trip. We just couldn't get it all together. I would throw 20 hits, and the rest was 10 to 15 before the grade 8-7. Well, that's how it goes, you know. When the dice is hitting, it's hitting, and you gotta try and maximize the win. If you already have some your staying alive money back or your profit, and the table is hitting, then you gotta maximize the win. If the tables aren't, then you gotta try and minimize the losses. I know you local boys, we're all like that. We all want to just press and take down big money, but you know, the table hits less times than it does, you know, do well. So you just gotta watch that. 358. So because I was working, that pays me $35. And what I want to do, because I'm taking back my staying alive money right away, I want to depress that. So that's 35, and I'm going to give $1. And I'm going to take back 60. And go to 18 each. So we're going to try to depress this back down to 76 and take some money as fast as we can. Because you don't know how the table's going to be throwing, right? How it's going to be rolling. But if I get all my money back, then I'm not in a state of panic that I'm going to be losing a lot. So hard 6. 3-3. Hard 6. So because of hard 6, I depressed that, right? So now I got $21 I'm going to get paid, which is much less than if I still had it at, 30 and collect 35, but there's things I still can do. So I can come over here to the 9 and take this quarter down and make this 9 a 20. Come over here and take that quarter down and make this 520, and now I stay depressed myself down to 76 inside, and I've taken back $111. So that's not too bad, right? So there are options, like I say, with the 130, there are options that you can do. And so now from our 130, original 130, we took back 110, 111. So we're only playing $29. That's a lot less than the guy who's playing 44 inside. So if you can get that 2 hits and depressed, now you got $76 inside, whereas the guy playing a 44 has only 44 inside. And if he's going to depress, he's going to get less than that, So those are things to watch. Ice out. Ace deuce. Thank you, Hawaiian BCC, Hawaiian Time BCC. I try to give you guys the tools that you need to play the game. I've been playing this game for a very, very long time, and yes, I've made money. I've made big money, like I said, but along with making big money, I lost big money. So I became smarter. Everything was press back then. Everything was press. Try to make the money press, but like I said, the table doesn't hit as often as it doesn't hit. And so more times than not, you're going to end up losing maybe 10 sessions or more and only hit one good session, trying to make back those 10 sessions that you lost money on. So even though you collected big on that one session, you still might be in the loss column, Or maybe you won't even be able to go play because you were playing big. It's like the slot machine guy that goes to the slot machines and plays dollars, or $5 slot machines, and then loses his bankroll, and now he's playing quarter machines trying to make back the hundreds that he lost. It's hard that way, very hard. Dice out. 617. It's just like now. See, if I was pressing and pressing, those two presses, I only hit twice, right? That I could collect, and the 7 came. If I went press and press, I'd be looking impressive out here on the place bets, but then I would lose everything. I took 2 hits and depressed my 130, and like I said, I took back $100, $10, $11. So what I lost from this 130 is $29, right? I know I didn't collect anything on the 4 and 10, but that's like I said, it's a separate bet for me. I know I take in that loss, but I just gonna play it that way and make sure that I keep taking back my money from the 130. Because if I pressed this, I would have been gone. You know, I only started with $700, and if I play in 160, I should have $1,600, $900 more. But because I'm just shooting a video that's not going to be on the table for very long, it's enough to show the strategies or talk story with you guys. Actually, I love talking story with you guys. Instead of just shooting by myself. That at least I can get to talk to you guys, and you guys get to express yourselves to me without just making comments. Hello, Greg Eli. Thank you for doing the $300 bankroll video. I really appreciate it. Hey, no, anytime, Greg. Any questions you got, you can just post them. Any personal things you want, just hit me up on makerofdreams.com, AOL.com. Yeah, Hawaiian time. You don't realize how much you end up leaving on the table. Local grown forever. The only thing I sell merchandise is my shirts. I got dry fit t-shirts, cotton t-shirts, polo shirts. Polo shirts, they're like $20. The cotton t-shirts and dry fit t-shirts, I sell them for like, my cost is $15 with the printing and everything. So all the merchandise that I have that I sell is the shirts, and like I said, t-shirts are like $15. Polo shirts are $20. Shipping is like $8, and I can put about 2 shirts in an envelope, and so the shipping for the 2 shirts would be $8. And so I'm working on a come out, hoping to get a good point. Ace deuce. That's the only thing I don't have is the field. But then, like I said, I'll have to put more money out, which is just more money I have to try and get back. I just trying to work on a come out, because if I do get a number, then instead of having a point and then trying to make a number, trying to get 2 hits, I would already have 1 hit. So, of course, I'm risking all my money on the come out, but then I don't see the difference between working on a come out or not, and then getting a point and getting a 7 out, because every roll is a separate roll. 10.10. So like I said, the 4 and 10 I treat as a separate bet, because I got $15 there that pays $27 if I give $10, yeah, the 27 and the 15 is 42. I give $10, and they'll take me up to 50, and that would be $52 when I gave the $10, and the $2 would pay for the vig. So that's how that works. Anil, Anil blah blah. I guess that's how you say your name. Sorry if I'm not saying it correct. And you're saying you usually have a 120 inside with 5 on all the hopping hard ways, with a 5 on, it must mean the 8. High low, 5 on high low, 0 total 155. Works quite well for me if one of the hard ways hits for my stake straight back, just on the come out only. Yeah, that would work, unless you catch a .7, then you'd probably lose everything. So, you know, you just gotta be smart about how you're gonna play this, okay? Because it could cost you a lot of money. I mean, the casinos have figured everything out, so they're not leaving you very many options to where you can play something and there's um, no chance of you losing. So you just have to keep practicing it and see how it works out if you do make money doing that. 134. So we're gonna do the same thing as we did for the 4 and 10, and that's why, you know, I like playing the 4 and 10 for 15, because it's not all that much, but yet you can press it up to 50, and if you hit it, that's $100. So you would make good money off of that. If I would take one of these 50s down, that would pay for the, you know, the 15 and 15 would be 30, and I would take back 50. But I always parlay my 4s and 10s. How's it, Glenn Oshiro? Can a blind man play craps? I would think so. As long as somebody can tell you what the numbers were thrown, I would think. So, Glenn, I always see you say that, talk about a blind man. Are you blind, Glenn? Or is it just a statement you make? And if you are blind, man, there's nothing wrong. Credit to you that you still can play. As long as you have somebody calling the numbers to you and you just tell them where to place your bets and, you know, what to do. Press it up, depress it, whatever. You can play craps. Nine. Okay, so now we get to take back some of our money. So 9 pays $49, or you could take 50 for one. But like I said, I want to take back my staying alive money, and this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take that quarter from the 9, that quarter from the win, that $10 on that for making it 20, and making the 520, and taking back $79. And that's how you start to take depression, to get back your staying alive money. I mean, if the 7 comes now, I took back $79, almost 80, instead of pressing it up and catching a 7. Then I'd be really sad. You know, I hope you guys enjoy watching me play live. I mean, and having a conversation. Too bad I couldn't just hear you speaking. Would that be the next step? Yeah, that'd be great. Ace deuce. I noticed that the last time I put out my very first stream live, that the comments that you guys are making, when I go to my comment section in my YouTube, I see you guys there on my inbox, But I feel like, I didn't answer you like I would normally do when you comment me on my inbox, because I feel like I'm answering your questions right here. And hopefully that's okay with you guys. Good deal, Glenn. At least you get to go and play, man. Don't let the handicap hold you back. It's not a handicap. In fact, sometimes people say you lose one sense, you gain more in another. I'm proud for you. I am proud of you. 22 hard for. Okay, so that placing that $15 on that 4 and 10, and I parlayed it up. Helped, right? So that's $100. I didn't win any on the first three hands, probably. I paid $2 for the VIG, and that's $100 right there. So we got 50, 100, 177. We winning. So we took back our $160. Where are you from, Glenn? Are you from the islands, or do you live in the mainland? Dice out. Wow, lucky we collected right away, yeah? 0.7. So for those of you who press, that would have been like maybe 3 presses for it the most, 7, and what you won. Nothing, you actually lost, right? So be careful of the press, okay? It's take your start money back first. You can always press once you get your money back. Okay, so I had the house set us up 160, and that's what I'm going to give the house, 160. So we really didn't make much money. We made like $27, but we could have lost 160. So making anything is better than losing. Well, if the VO pass a contract bet like the pass line, are you talking about the Yo pass? Some young guy, very good suggestion. I usually get money back before pressing, especially on random shooters at the table. NO. Glenn, you from Big Island? Oh, good. Thinking about moving to Vegas real soon. Oh, I don't know if you know one of my subscribers from the Big Island, but I have people from there too. So I'd like to move to Vegas too, but now is not the right time for me. And sometimes people think, "Oh, how come you're always losing, Mel?" I don't always lose. I win. It's just that when I leave there, I'm on the downside, and that's because we stay there for days and we play for hours upon hours, and we don't only play 1-2 sessions a day. We play maybe 4-5 sessions a day. So there are sessions that we win and we're up, but we're there for days, so we're going to continue playing. It's just so sometimes we end up on the downside. It's not like we live there and we can just say, okay, I made $150 or $300 and I'm going home, right? I mean, we don't live there, so it's harder for us locals who go up there to play and come home a winner unless we win really, really big, because we're there for a period of time. Okay, 6 was the point. we're working on a come out. And again, like I said, we're gonna depress. I'm gonna give $1, and we're gonna take $60 back right away. And depress this to 18 each. Okay, so let's see. Is the no pass a contract bet like the pass line? Nope. You can pick up that no pass bet anytime you want to. Anytime you want to, you can pick that bet up. Three, 6, 9. Okay, so we had the opportunity to take that 6 and 8 and depress it. Now we're going to opportunity to depress this 5 and 9 because we hit that. So we're going to take $49 instead of taking 50 for one. The $4, you can just put it on the side. You're not going to need that. Okay, but we're going to take back $75 from here because let me just make this like this. Might be easier for you to see. So 25 plus this 20 would be 45 plus that 4 over there. That's $49 win, right? So for what we want to do is we want to take the win, the $25 win from that $49 win. We're going to take that quarter, and with the $10, we're going to put it here. Then we're going to come this side. We'll take that quarter, and we're going to take the other $10 from the win and put it there. So that's how we got that, and we're taking back 75 plus that 4, which is 79. Okay, and that's how that regression, or like I say depress because I come from the islands, I guess. If I say press, the opposite would be depress. I mean, you know, we speak Pidgin, we understand each other, right, boys from the local guys? Some guy, my local casino, that's it. After my local casino only lets it after the come out roll. Then if you stay, then it is a contract. Guess every casino might be different. Yes, I guess they can sit there, make their own rules, the casino rules, and it's good to know what they are before you start. If you wanted to take that contract bet down because you think it's a 6 or 8 and you think he's going to make it, then go ahead and place the 6 or the 8 or the point that you think he's going to make, and then hedge that don't pass bet. You know, so if you had, let's say, $25 on the don't pass and the point is a 6 or 8, then place the 6 or 8 for $18. And if he makes the 6 or 8, you win 21, you lose the don't, so you lost $4. But if you really thought he was going to make 6 or 8, you can place it for $28 or $30. And if he makes the 6 or 8, you get paid either 28 or 35 and then lose the 25. So you still can make money, right? So that would be the thing to do, some young guy. They won't let you take it down, then hedge it. $8. Okay, so we take $21 for that 8. I just wanted to know from all of you, do you folks feel like streaming is better for you? Besides just making videos, do you think streaming is better, or you want both of them, or maybe you don't care for the streaming? What do you think? Let me know. I know when I'm streaming, I'm not as serious when I'm throwing like this, but I just, need something to do besides just sit here and talk to you unless, I make a talk story session. Okay, Hawaiian Time says both are great. What's my favorite place to play in Vegas? Anil says both are good also. What's my favorite place to play in Vegas? I cannot say I do have a favorite place, but when I want to play with the local boys, I guess playing at um, California Hotel or Fremont is good. But I stay at the Golden Nugget. My host takes care of me there, food and room. So I tend to give them a lot of play there. But also, if you get onto a good hand, the Nugget is the place because if you can press, then you can press the up to table limit is $5,000. So if you got playing at a place that is only $1,000 limit or $500 limit, and you catch a good roll for an hour, harder to make the kind of money, right? Hard to make big money because the table limit is a lot less. Golden Nugget is our place to stay also. Love that hotel. Yes, sir, Hawaiian time. But those tables sometimes can get tough. So I've been there. I mean, the most money I ever made on one roll was at the Nugget. Well, yeah, that one was at the Nugget. And I've told that story before that my friend was rolling, a little older guy than me. He passed away, bless his soul, a couple months back. And I started off with $135 across. And when he sevened out, I had 7,000 on the table. I made 18,000, but when I got on the table, because like I said, I was a press kind of guy, I was down 10,000 from my stay being there. It just so happened was our last night being there when one table was really, really bad that I was on, and when the table kind of emptied out, I saw them on the other table, and they told me to come and join them, and I did. And it just so happened he was already 10 minutes into his roll, and he rolled for another 50 minutes. So I caught 50 minutes of his hand. And when he got through, because I started 135 across, my $25 on the 4 was 2,500. My 25 on the 5 was 15. My $30 on the 6 and 8 was 1,200 each. His point was 9, and I had only 300 on the 10. But my hardways was up to like $300. And I was just telling myself, if he hit this 4 again, I'm gonna press it up to 5,000 because I'm gonna get 5,000. Press it up to 5 and take the 2,500. But that's why you don't want to be down, because when you catch a hand like that, if I wasn't losing, like I said, I should have made 30, 40,000. Art 8, 44. So we took some money back. Let's just practice pressing. So we're going to give $3 and have the house take us up to 30 each. 5454 is the way to go. That all depends on how the table is doing. Right now, I'm just throwing 4554. So you're looking at hardware set, Ruben. Oh, Glenn O'Shea, I love your live stream. Very educating. And when I get up there, I hope to win. And I wish you luck too, Mel. Aloha. Aloha, Glenn. Thank you very much. Dave Guillermo. Okay, Dave, thanks for ordering your shirts. I sent it out yesterday. Like the 18 on the 6 and 8 as a press point. Yeah, 18 is a good press point. That's why I like to play, 130 inside or 76 inside, because then you already got 6 and 8 at 18. And I like to keep my 5 and 9 at 20. So when I press that, it's one press, $2, and still take it right back up to 35 instead of going to 25. 617 as soon as we start pressing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. $100. Lost 100. Got 20. So I lost $80 while talking Star Radio and having a good time. And it's not bad. If I wanted to make money after a couple hits, I just take everything down and just, wait for the next shooter. But I'd like to be in the game at all times. I'm gonna make a video for the 160 across later on. So anyway, I don't know how long the video has been running. Does anybody know? Let's see. It doesn't tell me how long it was running, and I understand that when I do post the video, and the video is being posted right now as we talk, that the chats that I see right here now coming up is gonna come up on the video, but it's gonna be very small. So I don't know why, but that's how it is. But 47 minutes. Thank you, Ruben. So anyway, I just had some time today, and I wanted to chat with you guys while I practice and give you guys a chance, all of you, to ask questions and say whatever you wanted to. And I'm glad that you folks do get on and chat with me. Local grown forever is the 5,000 per bet, or for all your bets total. It's 5,000 per bet. It's 5,000 per bet, local grown. So each number you can bet $5,000. It's not a total of 5,000. So that hotel has treated me well so far. Like I said, that's where I made the most money. I also, when I was way back and I was playing 54 across. Because I wasn't a big bettor back then. It took me years to become a bigger bettor, and grow up here so that I could press up to table limits. It took a while, took months and months, and I played 54 across, and my friend Jay that I talk about, that I go to San Diego with now. We just happened to go into the Four Queens. We just landed, put our bags away, jumped on the table at the Four Queens. We made about 2,000 each. Then we decided to go to the Golden Nugget, and that was before the days that I was staying at the Nugget. And I put $54 across, and Jay started throwing. Not very right off the bat. Maybe a few hands went by, and then he picked up the dice and he threw for about 40 minutes. And with my 54 across, because I was winning, not losing, I just was pressing. I made $10,000 in 40 minutes. So those were my biggest wins. Of course, my losses, they were a lot bigger than that. But I've learned a lot. So I went from a small bettor, couldn't press it up to table limit, to being a bigger better, pressing it up to table limit, not a problem as long as I'm making money and the dice is hitting. I can press up to table limits, it's not a problem. But then I became a smarter player, realizing that you're not going to always make that kind of big money. So, more likely, you're going to take 10, 15 sessions of losing before you hit one good hand. And I don't mean like one hand that you're going to get 10, 12 rolls. I mean, to me, that's a kind of hand that is pretty average. That's you want to hit that kind all the time. But the big rolls is like you're looking for 40, 50, 60-minute rolls. And a lot of sessions before you even hit one of those rolls. So it's better to stay alive, stay in the game, try to keep the bankroll that you started with, and try to make money on house money. You watch my videos, I always say that. Yeah. Local grown forever. If you were to make a team, how many people would you want on it? When you say team, you mean what? Like we're all going to put money together and have somebody play the group money, or even rotate people on the group money to make money? Or when you talk about putting together a team, one guy's going to be playing pass line only, the other guy's going to be playing place bets, the other guy will be playing combets. What do you mean by a team? Yeah, I watched Bone Thrower, I've watched El Toro. They are great, and they all have very good knowledge. I've never played with them, so I don't know how much we know about that. So Hawaiian Time, what do you do with the 6 people on your team? Do you folks all put money together, or each of you play your own money, and then whatever wins and losses you guys get together and say, okay, we all played $500 or what? Bobby 900. Thank you, Hawaiian Time. Bobby 900, getting back your staying alive money in a small amount of rolls is the best thing I have learned from you. Thank you very much, Bobby. I think that's, from all the times that I've been playing, that's pretty much what keeps me in the game, keeps me out of getting in trouble. But it takes a while before you become disciplined enough to do it. A lot of times you get carried and caught up in the game, and you don't want that. So being disciplined, you're gonna find that being disciplined is gonna help you. Sometimes you're gonna say, "Well, if I left it there, I would have hit that for a bigger payoff." But 80 to 90% of the time, that's not gonna happen. Taking back your staying alive money and trying to get more profit with house money is the way to go. That's the best way to go. Isaiah Ubaldo, how are you, Isaiah? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just, trying to hang on to teaching you guys more. Sometimes I just don't want to just put out videos for the sake of putting out videos. So sometimes you just got to be patient and wait for a video to come out. Um, like I said, there's a lot of videos, and I believe you need to watch them over and over again and pick a strategy that you're going to use for when you're going to go to the casino, and practice that strategy over and over, until you got everything in your head, comes to you naturally, second nature to you. Okay, what suppresses are, what the depresses are, when to get off the table. The table is going to only give you certain things at certain times, so make sure that you're studying that table and seeing what's going on. Yeah, I mean, sometimes setting dice helps. Sometimes it just doesn't. I mean, the table goes bad, it goes bad. I mean, how many times you walk into a casino and you see people playing, and all of a sudden nobody's on that table, Why? Because the table went bad. No matter who was throwing the dice, the table just went bad. Even the dealers tell you this table is bad, right? They didn't say, oh, that guy throwing the dice was shitty, or that other person couldn't throw the dice, or they didn't know how to bet. The table just went bad. And when it goes bad, it's time to move on. Okay, so I'm thinking it's getting kind of long. How many time? We play from our spots, three per side. I like stick right two and right center. 44 inside on random shooters to survive. That's good, but when you say a team, like I said, you folks put money together, or just a team of you folks go and play and enjoy yourselves. Because sometimes me and my friend, what we did was we play on a table. So we both kept buying for, let's say, $1,000, and we both playing the same shooter, the same numbers that he's throwing. So when the table is bad, at the end of the session, we might meet up each other and say, how you did? Oh, he says, I lost 700. I go, hey, I lost 700 too. So, together we lost 1,400. So why would you want to play on the same table, you and your friend? Um, if you're going to be a team or a partner, better for you to put $1,000 together and you have a $2,000 bankroll. That's what we did the last time when we were in San Diego. Me and my friend, he was playing, his strategy. I played my strategy, but we decided we both put $650 each, make a $1,300 bankroll. Went to when we was in San Diego, and one guy played. So I played, and he went slot machines, and we cashed out. Cashed out $3,100, starting with 1,300. So both of us wasn't on the table, you know, taking a beating when the table is bad. So sometimes you want to do that, so that you're not one guy. You got four people playing $500 because that's your bankroll. And if the table is bad, all of you are going to lose $500 each. You might as well put four guys put 500 each and get a $2,000 bankroll. And you guys can take turns playing that $2,000 bankroll. If you're not doing so good, let the other guy play, right? But you have a $2,000 bankroll. Even if you lose 2,000, you only lost 500 each. But it'll give you a better chance where you can play bigger money and you can play longer because you have more money to play. Okay, so anyway, that's my thinking about if you were going to team up with somebody. I know we all want to play, and so if we're all just going to want to play and have fun, then yeah, go on the table and each guy play his own strategy or his own amount of bankroll. But if things not going your way, and you guys want to try, each one of you put some money together, and one guy plays maybe through 3, 4 shooters. The next guy, if he wants to play, goes to the next 3, 4 shooters. However you guys want to divide it up. Or if you guys just want to pick one guy and let him play until he gets tired, and then he'll call in the next guy to take over with the same bankroll. It's all good. Anyway, I'm gonna shut this video down now, this streaming, because it's getting a little long. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I'd rather be talking and rolling. At least I'm not by myself and I have some kind of conversation with you folks. So anyway, you guys take care. We'll talk to you guys again. Hopefully the streaming came out well. Thank you very much for being part of this stream live with me. Okay, until we meet again, stay alive and have fun. Oh, sorry, Fred Grace. Before I check out, let's answer your question. 18, 6, and 8. Either one hits. You give the dealer $3, and they'll take it up both to 30. Okay, take care. See you guys again next time. Aloha.